Thank you, Ankita. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Bangalore. We are coming to you live from the beautiful Cubbon Park in Bangalore city. It's been a little over 24 hours that the people of Karnataka have made their mandate very, very clear, and the party is still not over for the Congress party. 121 seats out of the 224 seats in the Vidhan Sabha. They sure want to conquer the Vidhan Sabha here in Bangalore. And the lotus has withered, faded in its first and its only government in South India. What has been worse for the BJP is that it has lost some of its prestigious seats. For example, like in coastal Karnataka, which has always been known as the BJP's bastion. In Mangalore, for instance, it has lost all of the 7 out of the 8 seats in Mangalore, managed to get just one with a very thin majority. Is this story from this little coastal city on the west of Karnataka, Mangalore, a lesson for several political parties, not just for the Congress, which is coming to power or has come to power in Karnataka, but for the entire nation, that moral policing, attacks on women, several cases where women have been bashed up, thrashed for just wearing, according to the moral brigade, clothes that are provocative for partying and for being in the company of boys, is not always forgotten, never forgiven. That is our special focus for the next half hour. Let me introduce to you our panel. We have with us Mr. Shankar Bidri, who is the former DGP of Karnataka. Sudipto Mandal, who is a senior journalist who, of course, has covered Mangalore, in fact, coastal Karnataka extensively, a communally very, very sensitive region. Also joining us from Chennai, Meena Kandasamy, who is a known writer, a fiction writer, and also a blogger, someone who's been always raising her voice every time there has been attacks, not just moral policing attacks, but other attacks on women across the country. And also Vidya Dinkar, all the way from Mangalore, who joins us on Skype, and she will be talking to us about this new and very special campaign that the women have begun, a political campaign that they have begun indeed, to make sure that there is no politics when it comes to safety of women. And I have with me some young Bangaloreans, some from Mangalore, some students who have friends back home in Mangalore, students, frequent party goers. Thank you, all of you, for joining us. We will get to them first, but first our focus on this particular report, a special story all the way from Mangalore. It has been, like I said, a little more than 24 hours, and the BJP must be wondering what exactly has gone so horribly wrong. The women in Mangalore have rejected BJP, not just in coastal Karnataka, but here are reasons why, and a report on the women's new performance appraisal campaign, where they say new MLAs have been hired and they could be fired if they do a good job. Mangalore has rejected the BJP. 7 out of the 8 seats in the coastal city have gone to the Congress. The BJP has managed just 1 seat in what was considered its own bastion, that too with a thin margin. The BJP government was criticized of going soft on the self-proclaimed moral policemen who, in the name of culture, thrashed up young girls, attacked pubs, homestay resorts. Several top workers of the Sri Rama Sene, Hindu Jagrana Vedike, Bajrang Dal and other Hindutva outfits who have cases of assault against them have been out on bail.
This misuse of the police to support gunda elements, I wouldn't even call them moral policing, whatever, activists. They're often referred to as activists. I think they're just gunda elements. So they have been supported by the police here and obviously the establishment. So whoever comes into power, I think it should be our task to say, hey, we are watching you from day one.
Several first-time voters, like Pamela, a student of commerce, have begun a performance appraisal campaign for the newly elected MLAs in the region. Once every 6 months, a performance appraisal will be done by the women. The MLAs will be given a job description to be performed at the Vidhan Sabha in Bangalore.
I, being the youth of today, staying in a place like Mangalore, I want to see a safe Mangalore, because I have permission to wear what I like from my parents and not from the society.
और कांग्रेस में जो सोने का चमचा लेकर के पैदा हुए हैं, जो गोल्डन स्पून लेकर के जन्म लिया, ऐसे नेता सलाह दे रहे हैं।
The BJP's star campaigner Narendra Modi visited Bangalore to campaign for the party. The coastal Karnataka region has always been with the BJP until recently. The verdict is loud and clear. But does that mean the Congress can be complacent? The BJP's southern dream turned a nightmare for the party even before it officially lost power in Karnataka. But for the Congress, it's not going to be such a smooth ride ahead. Several of its leaders in the state too suffer corruption allegations. And also, for instance, in Bangalore, there have been cases of violence reported even when the Congress was in power.